Alright, welcome back to Kunado Chronicles. It is time to face Haruhime. Test her strength and her powers for Yuri's sake, as expected the sun has set by the time I arrive at the palace. Great. I reach Haruhime's office without any further trouble.
Huh?
Haruhime is there, stabbing her cheeks with rice. I can wait until you're finished. I put up a hand, telling her to go ahead. Haruhime seems accustomed to the situation. It isn't the first time for me either. And she doesn't stop eating. The rice ball is gone in about 10 seconds.
Shin, こんばんは。何か用事ですか?
Yeah, I wanna fight you in a bloody battle. I've taken a few days off as requested. Do you like to get back to work? That's okay with you.
再開する?
Haruhime looks surprised for a moment. What did you think you do, you little shit? She turns her eyes to the side and thinks for 5 seconds. Wait! You forgot! That time you forgot that you ordered me to not to do any work! I can't stay quiet in this one.
私忙しいんですよ。本当にもうなんでこんなに忙しいんですかね?
You won't believe how many rice balls I had to eat! Because of my hungry stomach! The crafter's district is back to normal now?
それは終わっています。それではなく、いつもの仕事に経済についての勉強と自分なりの考えをまとめることもしていて、喫茶店の準備が増えたんですよ。
Wow, I'm impressed. You've been reviewing the material and preparing for future lessons? Sounds like I'm the one making all the extra hassle for her. But before I can apologize, Haruhime gives me a smile.
この国がこんなにも変わろうとしているだなんて喜ばしいことです。
Me too. I give a slighter smile in return. After all, I am about to ask her to fight me, which would be a fight for the throne of ruler. But I see now that I want her to continue to occupy that seat. As it turns out, I have a thing for her too. I've always just come to terms with my feelings for Yuri, but Haruhime is simply impossible to dislike. Everyone believes that Haruhime was the once in 1,000 years treasure, but I think Haruhime is the one the world was waiting for.
ところでシン、お金というものも準備しないといけないでしょうが、金属の硬貨と紙の紙幣というもの、どちらがいいと考えていますか?
Haruhime picks up a sheaf of paper and looks down at them while asking me, sheaf? They're probably the pages I wrote about how economics worked in the past. I think the metal would be better, although I'm sure that presents some problems.
私と同じ意見ですね。
Haruhime smiles again, but then her face turns serious. The way she switches like that is so cute!
紙のお金では簡単に真似で作られてしまいますよね。偽造でしたっけ? その点、金属は鉄器からしか集められませんし貴重です。
Yep, but I actually think that's a good argument for using paper money, at least with the cafe.
だからこそ増やせてしまう方がいいのですか?
Haruhime is puzzled.
例えば、そういうことをする人間には罰を与え、他のものの見せしめにすると?
That's one possibility. I give a wry laugh. She catches on quickly as always. But if anyone does think to try that kind of thing, it will mean that he or she understands the weaknesses of an economy. So I think a few of them, the first 5 or so who make forged bills, should be given jobs relating to the future of Kanto's economy. Scatter criminals and bring them over to the side of justice. We can transition to a metal currency after that.
はあ、なるほどなるほど。そんな考え方もあるんですね。
Haruhime sounds impressed.
じゃあそれでいきましょう。喫茶店用のお金はわざと偽物を作りやすいように手配しておきます。
That's decision making at the top. She's always quick to act. It's stunning to see.
こうして仕事が増えているわけですね。ああ、そういえばそうですね。ゆうさんもこんばんは。こんばんは。何か困っていることはありませんか？
This pearl? Haruhime treats the metal bracelet no different from anyone else, asking if she needs anything.
困っていることはあります。
This guy remembered that one time you were with a naked towel. What a pearl. Well, I expected that answer.
あら？何ですか？私でよければご協力しますが。春姫様にオーナーと戦ってほしいのです。構いませんよ。今からですか？
She replies immediately without a hint of surprise in her voice. I'm the one who's surprised. Same. You don't seem too surprised? Why is that?
そろそろそういう話が出てくる頃かなと予想していましたから。
Haruhime puts a hand to her cheek as she speaks. She really is such a natural. Unless she spends hours each night honing her cute gestures.
鉄器と戦い、一度でも鬼の神に鍛えられ、鉄器の力を暴走せず扱えるようになった。確かめてみたくなるものでしょ？カントで最強の一の神。言霊使いの本当の力を。
Haruhime's smile deepens. There's a flicker of violence around the edges. For just a moment, she looks a lot like Aoi. Well, yeah, that's the gist of it. She's got my motive wrong, but she saw me coming from a mile away. I shake my hand. I'm also shaking my head at myself, because the violence in her smile doesn't bother me anymore.
それなら、ちょうどお夕飯も終わりましたし、やりましょうか。王宮が壊れるのはさすがに避けたいので、障害物があった方が良ければ職人街。開けた場所がいいなら農地にしますが。
She's even letting me to set the stage for our battle. It feels like she's underestimating me, but in truth, I'm surely underestimating her. The versatility of the Katodama allows her to adapt to any setting. The Captor's district would provide plenty of ways to get around, and concern for damaging the buildings might help keep Haruhime under control. But I also don't want to make too big a spectacle of this. In the fields.
少し遠いですが腹ごなしになりますかね。終わった後で温泉に入らないといけないかもですが。
Together? Haruhime starts walking as she muses in this. I follow after her. Oh boy. We get a bed together. I'm walking through the Captor's district again. Now it's night. The illusory townscape glowing in the lamplight.
夜は涼しくていいですね。
Haruhime laughs. She's enjoying herself.
いつか同じことを話したかもですが、春姫という名前の通り、私は春が一番好きですが、
As long as
夏の夜も好きです。
cool at night, I laugh at you, I guess. Same here.
よかった。
If it's cool. Haruhime looks up at me and laughs. If it's still scorching hot, then no. No. Give me at least balance, please. Is she glad to find that we share the same opinion? Or is she glad to learn what my opinion is? A small difference, but it makes all the difference. She might just be happy that a techie-made artificial man can have the same feelings as a human at all. That last one is groundless supposition, of course. It's a lovely summer evening. That's the only thing I can think of. The situation, my impending clash with Haruhime, has developed so quickly, it doesn't feel real yet. Or maybe, that's because of my nerves.
ところで、知らないかもしれないのでお伝えしておきますが、 私に勝てたら、一の神と統治者の座はあなたのものになります。
She looks at me with her eyes wide and round.
脅して緊張させるわけではありませんが。
I've already been made aware of that, yeah.
興味がなさそうですね。
I'm not. You know that much about me. I don't care about such things. Except maybe for you yourself, Haruhime. I shrug my shoulders. I don't want a job with that much responsibility.
そうですか。
Haruhime's reply is also light and casual.
私も統治者の座に興味はありませんが、私以上の適任が今はいませんし、手を抜くことはしません。ただ、あなたになら負けてもいい。そういう気持ちになる相手は初めてで面白く感じています。
Can't wait to be without any lambs. Wait, what?
あなたになら、統治者の座を譲っても構わないでしょ？
I mean, like I just said, I don't really want it.
まあせっかくですし、腕試し以上に勝つ気で言ってください。
I will. Thanks. That's where the conversation ends. There's nothing more to say. We continue in silence down towards the fields. But just once, I do hear her muttering to herself.
わざと負ければ、統治者の仕事をしなくて済みますね。
Then I'll try to lose harder. It's definitely hard to stay silent on that one. I'm definitely losing on purpose and hard on her. This is my first time down at the fields at night. A guy with poor vision could fall down like through here, honestly. Or trip over here. Kinda dangerous. It's dark, as one would expect. But the moonlight is still bright. Visibility is still good. Hopefully, I can also see the sparkling eyes of cats watching us. Hey! It's really bright. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here, but then I see one person nearby.
やあ、二人が一緒なのは珍しくないけど、珍しい時間に珍しい場所にいるね。
Fuyuhita is standing there casually. Good evening. Are you on night patrol?
ああ。
He gives a short, simple reply. I'm not sure what twist of timing is causing this, but I've been seeing Fuyuhita down here more often than in the palace recently.
ちょうどいいですね。冬人兄さん、立ち会いをお願いします。
へえ。
Fuyuhita's expression changes at Haruhime's request, having quickly worked out what she means.
二人で何をしてるのかと思ったら、君たちがやるのか。意外だ。
Haruhime saw it coming.
春は頭がいいからね。
Yeah.
そんなことはありませんといつも言っています。
Haruhime doesn't sound especially pleased with this compliment from her brother. She isn't being modest. More likely that she actually believes what she's saying. She's evidently smart enough to fall into that old trap.
シン、何か戦いの要望は？
Nothing in particular. I'd rather we avoided causing serious bodily harm if possible.
わかった。戦闘不能ではなく、勝負がついたと思ったらすぐに止める。
Then Fuyuhita turns to me.
立ち会いをする上で伝えておくが、春に勝ったら、君が一の神と統治者になる。
But I said no to that.
それは伝えてありますよ。
そうか。それなら私から言うことはない。
It seems to conclude the need for conversation completely. Wait, maybe we can add a new role where we can have night swords? The fight is about to start. Maybe. But I'm not done yet. Oh, one thing. I know what happens if I win, but what if I lose? I forgot to confirm if I'm facing any kind of penalties.
負けたら負けは負けだが。
Do I still get to live though? Fuyuhita tilts his head. Haruhime is putting her position as ruler on the line, but a challenger isn't risking anything?
統治者は挑まれるのが責務です。
That's just how things work here. The culture of violence. Okay, gotcha. No risk to me? I can work with that. That closes the topic for me. But from the look on the siblings' faces, I've opened a fresh can of worms here.
こういう戦いの時、古代では挑む側も何かをかけたわけか。
確かに、挑む側が負けた場合に損をすることがあれば、何度も何度も挑まれずに済みますね。
Ah, lots of cum.
茜と葵も最近はおとなしくなっているけど。
Haruhime sags. It's not like many others can challenge her. Well, Fuyuhito laughs. If what I've seen is giving her a break, I don't want to know what it was like before. It was probably really crazy. Haruhime is giving this some serious thought. Did he actually come at a point where Haruhime was sleeping? Maybe. I really put my foot in it now. Well, Haruhime probably won't come up with anything too nasty.
どうしましょうかね。言ったものの、勝負を挑まれることを不服とは思いませんが。
Haruhime looks around herself. Her gaze flits to Fuyuhita, and then stops. Then she looks at me with a white smile on her face. The timing of those two things doesn't bode well for what's coming next.
シン、あなたが負けたら、私のことを妹として扱ってください。
I was actually gonna be okay if I was your little brother and I could sleep in your lap, but... I look over to Fuyuhita to find him looking at me.
Haru?
Sister?
そうです。同じ言霊使いですから、兄弟という感じがしませんか？
Haruhime seems to be enjoying herself, and seems to think this is actually a good idea. Well, I'm not sure. Fuyuhita, any thoughts? It does seem like he's the one to ask. If Haruhime and I are going to be siblings, that makes him the elder brother to both of us.
いや、さすがに意表をつかれたが、春と君がそれでいいなら、私は構わないよ。
Yay! And if I lose, I get to have two siblings! He does seem surprised, but also accustomed to this kind of thing. And all he has is his usual gentle smile on his face. Now that leaves me with one question. Haruhime, if I ever get to your root and I finally lose, do you have a thing for incest? If you do, well, you're a king lord, and I can appreciate that, I guess. The way both of them smile really brings me home that family connection.
シンは、私が妹では嫌ですか？
It's not that, it's not that. I'm just surprised. I'm not sure this isn't really weird. I don't quite get it.
いいのですよ。冬人兄さんは、あまり私を妹として扱ってくれませんしね。
You're a terrible older brother, goddammit.
いや、どうもね。
His voice is somewhat grudging. He's your brother, but you're also the ruler of Kanto. He's just giving you some room.
わかっていますが、冬人兄さんはずっとそんな態度ですから、私としては不服です。
Cute. Haruhime puffs up her face.
茜と葵を見ていると、やはり仲が良い兄弟はいいものだと思いますし。
春、そろそろ始めたらどうかな。
Fuyuta's voice remains calm. He's not different on the surface, but it feels like he doesn't really want to talk about siblings. Of course, that's Haruhime. Haruhime and Fuyuhita originally had not only Natsuhime, but according to Soma, a fourth sibling called Akihime. They've lost two siblings in their lifetimes. That's why Haruhime wants more. And why Fuyuhita didn't want to touch upon this topic. That makes sense?
そうですね。話をするために来たのではありませんし。始めましょうか。
Haruhime gives a nod.
言霊使い同士ですから。互いの肉体や精神に直接効果のある言霊は使わずにやりましょう。
Sounds good. I can agree to that. We have to presume that each of us will immediately take steps against Kodama like stop or sleep, so it's easier to just take them off the table from the start.
それと、あなたが自分や私の力を確かめたいなら、最初の15秒、私から仕掛けることはしません。
Thanks for your consideration. It suits my needs, but also feels a little like complacency on your part. Haruhime backs up towards a suitable starting point. Fujita is smiling. Time for business. I'm still feeling excited. My heart is thumping, of course. My arms and legs are tense. I take a deep breath, drawing in the air of the summer night. Whether I have a human heart or a mock-up steel one, I still require oxygen. But now it's time to burn some more precious fuel than that. My life.
それでは、始め。
Fujita's voice cuts closer to game night main character than starter pistol. There is no hesitation and no audience to please. This is just a fight for the sake of fighting. The first second, I speak in a voice only the bracelet can hear. Once we get started, I need you to run thinking and analysis for me.
思考と分析？
For no more explanation than that. I'm guessing aside one of the basic characteristics of a Katadama user, the issue of having to fight while thinking, I'm going to let my instincts handle everything. Even if I try to fight as a Katadama user, Haruhime is far stronger than me and has far more combat experience. I can't win on that level. So I need to fight based more on my techie powers. Accelerate!
加速。
For our first moves, we both speed ourselves up. As promised, Haruhime doesn't make any moves in my direction, but just stands in place. Her expression looks like she's enjoying this already. 2 seconds. 3. I raise both my arms. Black fire! My techie flames rise up from my left hand and right hands, forming into a total of 6 fireballs. 3 on each side. Right, low speed homing fireballs. Left, high speed homing fireballs. Haruhime, you little bitches. I keep my voice calm as I give the orders. Then throw the black fireballs. First with my right, then with my left. The fireballs spread out into the air, and then obey the Kodama and adopt different trajectories and speeds as they head towards Haruhime. I rush in towards Haruhime myself, following behind the projectiles. Haruhime's mouth moves. I don't hear what she says, but it isn't Kodama. Her mouth movements were easily read at this distance. A single word repeated 3 times.
なるほど。
Her mouth continues to move. Glad you're having fun. This one has to be a Kodama response. 7 seconds. 3 black fireballs I designated as high speed close in were ahead of my own arrival. Then they stop right in front of Haruhime. No, that's not it. Fireballs only appear to stop for a moment and then they turn around and come back towards me. The one who launched them. What the hell, man?
使われた言霊は反射でしょうか？
Use voice. External analysis.
言霊使いへの遠距離攻撃は防がれたり回避されるどころか攻撃したものへそのまま戻ってきてしまうわけですね。
My missiles have simply been intended to keep her in place, so I don't panic. Ship to the next phase. Black nails. I had hoped to keep my voice low, but it rises out of my control. I created the black fire on both hands again, but not to fire off more missiles. 11 seconds. My last attack before Haruhime starts moving. I swing both arms, extending nails of fire. Haruhime calmly prepares herself for whatever is coming. Then she realizes I'm stretching the nails far away from her and make a puzzled face.
Wait, do I or she makes a puzzle face? Oh, she does.
She makes a okay. The fire nails stick into the ground to the left and right of her. About 5 meters and moved on each side. Haruhime isn't smiling any longer. She moves her eyes shiftily to the left and right, shaking to see what I'm doing. That's in a moment the fireballs reflected by Haruhime close in on my face. Left nails. I focus my awareness on the fire extending from my left hand. While digging the nails harder into the ground, clutching the soil, I shorten the fire. The result, my body is dragged along towards where the nails had dug in, pushing me to a point of acceleration beyond what the Kodama can achieve. I head towards the left side of Haruhime, her own lower right. Rather than running, it's more like sliding while scraping the soles of my shoes over the ground. The reflected fireballs are unable to keep up and flicker off behind me. Haruhime's eyes widen. I'm pleased to have surprised her. But evenly matched with just the Kodama acceleration? Or maybe Haruhime is faster? But she hadn't expected this additional techie power boost in speed. In that same moment, the low-speed fireballs close in with Haruhime. They suddenly drop to the ground and vanish.
飛び道具は牽制にすらなりませんね。
Use analysis. I can't start to think. I clench my jaw and prepare myself for my next move. Right nails. I performed the same move I did with my left, but with my right. My body is immediately shaken around and thrown off balance. My legs actually leaving the ground and sending me flying through the air.
Huh?
Haruhime sounds suitably shocked. This has to be unexpected for her too. It isn't anything like a functional jump. I'm throwing all laws of physics to the wind and just like my own power toss me around. I'm unable to withstand a whiplash speed, and my vision starts to spin. I lose all sense of space and direction. Haruhime's location and even the ground itself is lost to me.
Spelling stop! Won't heal!
I barely managed to force out these words. The spinning of my vision and loss of spatial awareness immediately end. A mechanical body is a useful thing to have. I float in the air, spreading my arms and legs. Come here for a hug! I'm behind Haruhime, the other left, above her. It's pretty lucky that I'm so perfectly in the blind spot of a right-handed person. But something like this was the desired effect all along. She's unable to keep up with my increased speed, and is still facing forward. The two accelerations in quick succession, one to the left, then actually to the right, then switching even that to a random trajectory in three-dimensional space. I can't hope to do better than this. Blast her away! I create fresh flames on my right arm and swing it as though punching at Haruhime, located a few meters below me. The result, in the instant before impact, Haruhime moves just her head out of the way and looks at me. Hi. And her small cute lips move. The fire that was meant to strike her bends like a rubber band, avoiding Haruhime completely and smashing across the ground. The soul of the fuse is ripped up with a churning sound, but Haruhime is untouched. Damn it! I do warn myself not to say anything out of turn, but I can't help but curse as I land on my knees back on the ground.
15秒が経過。
You provide a timely warning. This all feels very, very real to me now. Steaming out, dripping with sweat, I turn to face Haruhime. She is dusting herself up while smiling right at me.
もしかしたら、あなたが気絶して終わるかもしれないので、今のうちに伝えておきますが。
Oh, you're that confident, huh?
お見事です。驚きました。8の神。
Haruhime lowers her eyes just a little. Then her smile vanishes.
いざ、1の神が参ります。
You're welcome. Haruhime runs right at me. All those crazy movements led to a pretty improvised landing. and I can't hope to avoid her incoming attack. I have to defend, pressing both arms in front of my body and bracing for impact. I don't need any words anymore. The fire appears on my arms at once, now completely under my control. I'm not only hoping to absorb the impact with the fire, but if I am attacked by one of her limbs, then I'm going to ensnare it in the flames. If I can just grab onto her, and the limb will deal, and swing her around, surely even Haruhime would take some damage. If I can't win by speed or technique, I'll just use brute force to smash her into the ground. My target closes in. I'm expecting her to try and pull some fancy trickery, but she just closes directly in and punches with her fist above my own arms. The impact doesn't come. It feels so strange, so weird, disturbing almost, to be in contact with her, which for the laws of physics seemingly no longer apply. Do a quick double take, Haruhime's fist is most definitely touching my fire-burning arms. My arms themselves don't feel any contact or impact at all, and yet my entire body is being pushed back by Haruhime's fist. This is bad. In the moment before my knees crumple and I'm unable to move at all, I manage to roll to the side and escape. The other side is Haruhime pushing through her punch.
今のを初見でしのぎましたか。
What was that? That's more than just a simple power enhancement. I scramble back up onto my feet. On the way this time, I'll voice my disbelief. I don't understand what happened, and it felt so strange. At the same time, that even my past logic is having issues with it. I'm completely confused. Haruhime opens her fist and then closes it again.
この一撃は止められず。言霊の対象は他人よりも自分、自分よりも世界そのものに向けた方が効率的です。
Did you get that, fan? I wasn't expecting an explanation, but I'm always down for exposition, especially from Haruhime. A fist that has been declared unstoppable. Sticking to that definition proved the Kotodama. According to attack, it provided no resistance, allowing her fist to continue to push my entire body. If I didn't avoid it, I would have been smashed to the ground.
オーナー、申し訳ありません。物理法則から外れた現象の分析には時間がかかります。
Thanks. Even Yuri is having a hard time with this. There's no fighting it, that's for sure. I'm unable to think of a better plan than my first sequence of feints. I'm totally unsure what to do next.
さて、
Yeah? Haruhime presses her advantage, reaching each hand into its opposing sleeve. That's where the rice balls normally come from. She's accepting of it. And I see what's in her hands. My throat tightens with a gasp.
言霊使いが考えることは似ていますね。
Her hands are basically full of tools. There's a small knife, a chisel, a mallet, and other pointy artisan articles that I don't even know the name for. She's planning on throwing them at me. As though it's living in the world, Haruhime mutters something to herself again and then unleashes her tools in the air.
問題ありません。オーナーも言霊で対処できます。
You provides more analysis. I personally never had knives and blunt instruments flying at my head, except for a chair, and so I can't be quite so calm.
反射。
Reflect! I'm playing catch up. Just managed to prepare at you and get the Kotodama in time. Out of time. With also violence hurtling towards me, head back towards Haruhime. I have a moment's respite. A moment of joy at having pulled this off. And then a moment of realizing I've walked right into our plan. Haruhime doesn't do anything in particular to set the reflected weapons, simply running in her accelerated state to avoid them. They hadn't even been coming in that fast. I could have done the same thing as her, but I chose to replicate her response I had just seen. She led me into the passive option. I needed to act to help me win, not to simply keep me from losing. I already lost the chance to switch to the attack, and I'm forced to respond to Haruhime's next attack instead. She's right in front of me. I prepare myself. Oh, sure. I panicked the last time. I'm able to pull it off. But this time I'm going to ensnare her in my flames for sure. Worst case scenario, I'll let her take one of my arms. That can be reattached later. Hopefully. And then, without warning, Haruhime vanishes. I'm unable to understand the situation and freeze on the spot. She vanished? Has she concealed herself? She's nowhere to be seen in front of me. Left, right, nothing. Up, behind me?
背後に
Ah, behind me. You tries to warn me. No dice. Before you can even finish your sentence, I feel something tap me on the back of my head. A cold shiver runs down my body. My body is overheated by all that hard exercise, but it cools off instantly. I sense someone behind me. Haruhime. Her titties. She has her hand at the back of my head. That's all. That's all. And yet, I'm dead. I just died. If Haruhime wanted to, she could have blown off my undefended head from the neck up.
勝負あり。
Fuck! Wheels boys. A simple declaration. Yes, I'm your Nichan. I feel Haruhime's breath on my back. Foot follows. Huita is approaching.
見事だ。
見事でした。危なかったです。最初の真の攻撃、振り向く方向が違ったら、あれで終わっていましたね。
あの速さは目で追えるものじゃないが、向かって左に飛んだくらい
It's
は分かっ
sad,
たかな。
but doesn't exactly look really not that impressed.
まったく、
But then
たっ
again,
た一回の訓練でこれとは。茜と葵は優秀に過ぎます。
both Haruhime and Fuyuhita sound very impressed. Thanks. I still can't move. I feels like an alarm is ringing inside my head. I'm not grinding my teeth. Faced with the fear of death, my rapid logic is close to triggering again. What happened? At the end there. Part of my reasons for asking the bracelet is to try and calm my still racing heart.
申し訳ありません、オーナー。
No need to apologize. Give me the expo.
現象だけで言えば、春姫様は大回りして、オーナーの背後に回っただけです。ただ、その動きの理解に時間がかかりました。推測ですが、春姫様は感性を無視した移動を行ったと考えられます。
What is inertia again? A tendency to do nothing or remain unchanged. Oh. Inertia, huh? My physics are a bit rusty. It will come back to me.
春姫様は正面から走り込んできた速度そのまま直角に軌道を変え、オーナーの視覚に回り込んだのです。
When something is moving, it will continue to move in the direction designated by the original force until other forces are applied. That property is inertia. There, I knew it would come back. That is why a person always depicts an arc when they try to change the direction while running. Forces applied to the direction of forward travel cannot suddenly fall to zero when making a turn. So when changing the direction, some other actions or forces are required. If a person wants to turn to the right when running straight forward, they would normally have to step down hard with their left foot and lean their body to the right. At the same time, they also slow down. But being able to ignore inertia completely changes all that. An extreme example would be a car traveling forward suddenly starting to back up without any change in speed. Haruhime hadn't done any of those normal movements. My brain hadn't been able to process what happened, and so it looked to me like she vanished. I see. The way she fights is a response to the Nino Kami? That brings another realization. The uses of the Kodama Haruhime has just shown me assume fighting those with powerful abilities, centered on Akin and Aoi. I think of the lightning eye used to pierce through the techie. That's a technique no human could hope to defend against or avoid. And it was so fast. Once it starts, there is no way Kodadama could respond. But if the Kodadama user can alter the laws of physics in the general vicinity, everything changes. Targeting is drawn off. Attacks miss when they seem ready to hit, or are avoided, or nullified completely. An absolute nightmare for the one fighting against it.
シンくん、大丈夫かい？
Ryuta finally checks in with me. I've been standing here in front of them this whole time, but they totally forgot about me. Yep. I gave a superficial reply, just nodding dumbly.
どこか怪我をしましたか？
No. No, I don't think so. I don't seem to be hurt.
Even if I suffered some damage, it's from my own reckless actions to start with, not from anything Haruhime did. And that's already repaired itself. At last, a complete and utter defeat, Haruhime. My honest feelings about the fight just sleep out. It's a defeat so complete, I feel like giving a toast.
私からすれば逆の評価ですが。
うん。シンくんの急成長がどこで止まるか次第だけど、戦いに興味を持たない春は、そのうち勝てなくなりそうだ。
She isn't interested, yet she pulls... physics breaking tough.
精進します。
Haruhime seems displeased, while her brother gives a smile. I finally let the tension drain from me. The fight is over. Most likely the first and final fight between Haruhime and me. Thank you very much for this, Haruhime. And thank you for playing Sweet Nectar.
その返事ではいけません。
Game. Thank you, game. Wait, what? I'm surprised for a moment, wondering what her problem could be.
約束をしたでしょ？あなたが負けたら、私を妹の扱いにすると。
Wait, you were being serious about that? It's not in the Kodadama DNA to say, just kidding! So what, that was too polite? Haruhime looks forward to my updated reply. This is embarrassing. Well, thanks, Haruhime. And please let me leave the hime on there.
はい。わかりました。兄さん。
You're welcome. So cute.
So a little cute, but also kinda manic. And what about you, Fuyuhita? Any changes you need me to make?
いや、私はいいよ。さすがに君を弟とは思えない。
Fuyuhita gives a wry laugh. That makes sense too.
そう。でも、二人が兄弟というのは、いいことなのかもしれないね。私と春は、年が離れているから。
これで茜や葵に自慢されずに済みます。
Well, okay, whatever. If our actual brother doesn't have a problem with this, then as the defeated party, I don't have a leg to stand on. After that, there's nothing else to do. Kanta doesn't have much of a nightlife. Fuyuhita goes back to his patrol, and Haruhime and I return to the palace. We chat casually as we make our way back. Mainly, we discuss our thoughts about the fight we just had. But honestly, I'm really sick in my own head, and don't hear much of what Haruhime is saying.
それでは兄様、おやすみなさいませ。
Okay, good night. Sweet dreams. Pet, pet.
楽しい夢を。
Looks like Haruhime is going to be enjoying this game for a while longer. We part ways at the entrance. Okay then. I head down the corridor towards my own room. Rather than going inside, however, I sit with my feet dangling over the edge. My feet sink into the cold water of the pond. It feels so good. The same kind of cold as when I had my head in Yuri's lap. God damn it, we didn't be together with Haruhime, my newest and brightest sister. The moon floats in the sky, I just now realized. The moon is reflected in the water. Crisp moving upon glass surface. I don't know where it comes from, but some fragment of poetry floats into my head. Then I touch a bracelet. Do you have any analysis of Haruhime?
はい、オーナー。未知数の部分が多いままですが、具体的な検討が可能な程度には情報収集できました。
Unknowable elements.
春姫様は、一の神の名に恥じない強さです。
Tough not to crack for sure. As Haruhime and Fuyuhita commented, one day I might become strong enough to defeat her. But that doesn't dilute the insanity of fighting a Katadama user. They can not only control others, but also influence the natural world and even the laws of physics. She will always be a terrifying opponent to face.
結論として、ユーリ様は、春姫様にだけは勝てるかもしれません。
It sounds like you has worked it out too. The fatal flaw that I've spotted in Haruhime?
少なくとも、他の8件の方が相手の時より、勝負になる可能性があります。春姫様は8件であり、それ以上に、統治者なんですね。
That's right. She's the only one who carries that extra title. To put it another way. Get out of here, notification, there we go. To put it another way, the only one with the responsibilities of a leader. On top of that, she can do almost anything with the Katadama. She's too strong, which means she always tackles her challengers head on. To put it a third way, she aligns herself to the specialty of her opponent. If the Ninokami or I fought Yuri, we would keep our distance. But if Haruhime was fighting her, and wasn't able to stop her using the Katadama, then she would take it to close combat. Face to face, fair and square. This isn't an example as a leader. She can't pick off a weakling from long distance. That's simply not allowed. Well, that's just her fair personality as ruler coming into play. I like that side of her. Which is why I feel bad about my own personality that seeks to exploit it. But, and this is a tricky one, it's not even something I can get to the bottom of right now. But I have to wonder if the nature of Haruhime has truly been encapsulated in the information we've collected today.
オーナー、具体的な春姫様への対策を相談する前に、一つだけぶしつけな質問をしてもよろしいでしょうか。
What's that?
言葉として説明可能な意義として、ユーリ様に自信をつけてもらいたいという今回の目標は理解しています。関東全体でもユーリ様と同じように考えている人間はいるでしょうから、有意義なことだと思います。
That's true. If one of the weaker powered Yuri can take on the Nishinokami, there will be a display of the hope I promised to bring to Kanto.
その上で、オーナーはそれだけの労力をかけるほど、ユーリ様のことを愛しているのですか？私は AI ですので、その心情を推し量れないところがあります。
That's a good question. I keep my reply vague for now. I do like Yuri. That's not an issue here. I do like to be her boyfriend, and if she's down for it, I do like to kiss her, and even have sex with her too. And, well, maybe more accidents. Once or 2 million times. She would be a wonderful partner to spend my life with. That's definitely one possibility. But it also isn't the kind of unstoppable, force of nature kind of love that you seems to be checking for. Just Yuri is unable to believe in herself. I'm unable to believe in my ability to love others. No, well, if anyone is the coward here, I think it's me. I talk a big game. I keep it flirty, casual, to avoid the bigger picture. The fact I know this about myself doesn't make it any better, because I resent myself for it. I love everything, think everything is cute, but I hate myself. Even so, there is a but here. Liar. Even so, and I'll laugh. Forget something on the scale of a whole country. If I can make a girl standing right in front of me happy, if I can do that, maybe I'll be able to believe in myself. Just a little. Not about much, but maybe. I think that's what Yuri means to me. Is that what we call love? I ended with a question on my own.
申し訳ございません。私は人の愛情を定義できません。
Yu gives a mechanical reply. That's pretty much what I was expecting.
しかし、
Yu also isn't finished yet.
私たち AI は多くの人間に愛情とは何かと尋ねましたが、
Well,
誰一人として明確に答えられた方はいませんでした。
there are many forms of love, so...
答えがあってもバラバラで、基準がありません。それどころか、愛していると表現しながら、その対象に危害を加える人間もいました。だからこそ、私は、オーナーのまとまりのない気持ちも、愛情だと思います。
You think? Supposition? I'm surprised by this rather an AI-like turn of praise.
いえ、私は現在、裏付けるデータがないのに確信を抱くという矛盾状態にあります。
Ha 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 ha. I'll laugh out loud. What a powerful AI. That isn't a thing situation. It's something far more beautiful. A wish, or even a prayer. Yuri 05. Full Metal Alchemist. The following morning.
おはようございます。
Good morning! Morning, Yuri! I give my usual normal greeting to Yuri as she shows up in my room. It's go, yeah, 4 minute dudes, titties popping out. Did you eat breakfast?
はい、食べてきました。
She averts her eyes while tripping over her words. She is clearly uncomfortable. She says she was taking a break and didn't show her face for a few days. But as I am starting work again, she has no choice but to return.
今日は学校するという連絡もあったので、制服で来ました。
Good, you look cute again today. I've already changed into mine too.
だから、すぐにそういうことを。
No. Yuri immediately starts storming towards me. But then... she reflexively stops in place. Then she leans backward, like she just touched a hot kettle. So cute. Yuri follows her brow, her mouth forming a single line. Her cheeks are red too. Things haven't changed since they're ever.
学校の時間まで用がなければ待機しています。
Yuri moves over to a corner of the room and stands firmly to attention. She doesn't sit down, a clear sign that she's on edge. She doesn't look at me either. A complete and utter rejection. You're acting the same way you did when we first met. My lips curve a little as I mutter to myself. Yuri's silent anger, glaring at me without speaking, almost makes me feel nostalgic. Although the reason for her anger, formerly due to seeing me as her enemy, is now the complete opposite. But she's still just as blunt about it. There's about 15 minutes before school. I'm going to head over in a moment. But I'm not the one who set this up today. Yuri finally looks up at me, wondering what I'm talking about. Haruhime has got the money ready. She works fast as normal. Yesterday, she asked me which to make, bills or money, but now I suspect she already had both made at that point.
へえ、お金ですか。それは見たい。あ、いや。
Yuri clears her throat quite theatrically and then falls silent again. She's trying to hide her curiosity that she hasn't even realized is so strong in her. Well, Haruhime is in charge, but I have to prepare too. Just a moment. I've been writing down the rules and cautions for the cafe. There's only 15 minutes before the lesson starts, so I decided to tackle the issue of asking Yuri to fight Haruhime later.
ふと気づいたことがあるのですが。
You did? What?
オーナーの性癖についてです。
Oh shit, do I have a boulder? Okay, and why is this coming up now? I put down my brush and push a finger between my temples. I got no idea what's led to you speaking up, or what she might have realized.
今のユーリ様の態度が、オーナーと初めて出会った頃のように見受けられたことで、気づいたことがあるのです。
Yeah? Alright, you were broken back then, but I guess you were still observing your surroundings. And you had also processed Yuri's attitude in the same way as me. Yuri's still sending the attention, but now that the discussion has shifted to her, she's looking in our direction.
オーナーは、自分が作られた人間で記憶がないため、性格や性癖的な歪みがないとおっしゃられていました。逆に言えば、目覚めたばかりの数日こそ、オーナーにとって無意識の人格形成が行われていた期間だと考えられます。
Okay, I see where this is going.
そう言われれば、出会った頃は今よりもうちょっと真面目な感じだったかも。
Yuri comments, mainly to herself in the background. You chew, I almost say, but stop myself.
はい。つまりですね。そのオーナーの人格形成の最中に出会われたのが、今のような態度のユーリ様だったわけです。
Yes, well, that's true too. Haruhime was the first person I met after waking up. But when talking with her, I'd been focused on Kanto on the techie. The first time I got a break, got to settle in, was when I arrived in this room. Yeah. And then Yuri came in wearing her mask.
あの時のユーリ様の厳しい態度が、今のオーナーの人格にかなり強い影響を残したのかもしれないと気づいたのです。
That's when I first realized I might actually enjoy being harassed. Verbally. You do, really? I understand where you is coming from, but something feels out of place. Exactly what aspect of my personality are you talking about? That's a point that still isn't clear to me. I asked without thinking. I just had to ask.
オーナーの女性に見下ろされて興奮される性癖です。
Figured. Hey, Hey. I end up with my head in my hands.
しかもあの時、ユーリ様が5階から着物をはだけ、性衝動の対象となる羅針を晒したことで、より強くオーナーに影響を与えられたかもしれません。あ。
Yuri catches up with the conversation a moment later. Yep, that certainly did happen. But why did you have to reveal this with your empty room? I wasn't expecting this at all. Am I being pranked? I do have to put a stop with this, but if I ended it now in this awkward state, the one door open by this misunderstanding would only grow worse.
オーナーが悩まれていた自分探しのお手伝いになりますし、今の説明にユーリ様も納得されるようなら、むしろオーナーが謝罪を受けるべき事柄と考えます。
Your logic is as digital as ever. My head hurts. Yuri is simply trying to support me, her owner, by pointing out the effect Yuri has had on me.
私、謝った方がいいですか?
No, never. Yuri, who is supposed to be avoiding interaction with me, asks with a nervous tremble in her voice. Now look what you've done! Yuri thinks she's at fault here! I'm not joking, my head really has started to throb. I want to deny this, but I can't deny it completely. Are the things that now the foundations of my personality? I have to admit, being degraded by women did, at some point, start to turn me on.
ちなみに、オーナーがユーリ様の次に会われたのは、やはり敵対心を持たれていた、茜様と葵様になります。
That's only making this seem more and more likely. I'm holding my entire hand, shaking it. After Yuri, I met two young women who looked down at me and laughed. In other words, their panties were on display as they did so, not for me. More sexual impulses tied up in all this.
あなたは元からそういう人だと思っていましたが、まさか私が原因とは知らず、すみません。
This coronavirus apology is the worst thing from my heart. It would be understanding it to call this damage life-threatening. I've had it. I'm going to wipe this world out! That spell in my eyes as I muttered to myself.
そんなにもがき苦しむほど悩んでいたんですね。
It's just cute.
オーナーが喜ぶ分析だと考えましたが、予測が外れ。あ、そろそろ教室へ向かわないと遅刻します。
We're in the middle of the conversation, but you also functions as an alarm. I'm not feeling so good today. I'm going to skip it.
いろいろと私も申し訳ないのですが、他の八犬様を待たせてはいけませんし、行きますよ。
No, here seems to have that this is work related and grabs me the script at the neck before heading out. Yay, I'm a puppy. I give up, unable to wrest myself from her wise-like grip, and grabs at my papers before letting her take me away. Actually, I prefer to be a cat. You know what? She's gonna make me like a cat.